with the combo.
And then in this mid lane as the Tiny, what sort of, you get free farm, you're just going to have to spend a bit more money on regen against the Zeus?
He just gets a bottle straight away. Definitely needs a stick as well against the Zeus, even though we've seen Zeus going for different kinds of build lately, like not even getting a point in the bolt.
I mean, do you like that? Do you like the 404?
404, I still want to have 1 point W, just to, you know, have ability to cancel a TP. But yeah, I like it. I like how, you know, meta changes, heroes get buffed in some departments, nerfed in some, and then you need to adjust. So he outpushes the lane, keeps spamming it, so his lane always gonna come back to his tower, and he does not feel threatened going across the river.
And then we talked about sort of the pressure that they can put on the Sven down bottom. On the top lane, does this Deucer really struggle against the Rubik Doom lane? Like, is this a duo that could put a lot of pressure onto a Deucer early on in the safe lane?
No, I think these are two range heroes against the Doom. Doom very low on armor, so that's going to be a lot of harassment once again. I mean, Doom in general has a high regen. Look at him. Level 1 Devour, a Bracer 4 per second. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a Blizzy. Also shouldn't struggle finding farm in that top lane. The mid lane, yeah, just straight up pushing the wave out at each other. No denies actually so far, but even between either of those in the mid, they just nuke the waves out. And bottom lane, Kuman is going to try and run down Era a little bit, but stun's already been used. Era's fine, and Saberlight coming over, and we put to a stop. Big Numb having to be careful with his positioning. Can't allow Saberlight to get on top of him, otherwise the Io will be in a lot of trouble.
Like, you want to keep harassing Sven in this lane, but you know, if Io gets caught out of position, you immediately switch target and just go for him. Oh, that's pretty nice actually. Yeah. You know, just leaving the bounty rune. You don't get the items as fast enough on your heroes, but your Tiny gets a refilled bottle, which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's going to keep him strong in the lane against this Zeus. Against the constant arc lightnings bouncing out on the creeps as Magical pushes it out. Now we can see Supreme still in a very good place with regards to his HP. Bottom lane, Saberlight and Era trying to go onto Kuman a little bit. He's got the point in the Warcry, still a lot of damage as you can see, bringing Kuman down very low. He's prepared with a lot of tangos. Regen to stay strong in the lane, but we're starting to see the damage.
That might be the kill.
Ooh, it's close, not quite enough. You can see again the potential mid and bottom lane.
I was talking about bottom lane.
They get him.
This might be the kill. You know, I watched the HP on Sven drop.
Yeah?
You got debated.
There we go. I mean, that in that lane as well, after that first attempt on Kuman brought him so low, you would have thought that he would be a bit more careful, but no. NIP, able to get on him a second time in quick succession and take him out.
Because they were aggressive on the bottom lane from NIP, no one was checking the rune, which you need to do for your mid laner, especially if he's bottle dependent, and we could see a bro play just mango.
He's gonna look for this.
Nah, there's no way he dies.
Ah, okay. A little too deep. Yeah, Supreme already well on his way out of there. Does not want to mess around with the Zeus with a haste rune. Down bottom, yeah, Kuman's gotta be careful. Can't afford to be dying to these two. I'm gonna try and go in again. Warcry providing some safety. It's having to use the stun again. We're really starting to see the struggles for the Sven in this lane. He's still farming fine, but definitely kill potential here from NIP. And particularly now that they have Tiny in the neighborhood as well. As Supreme's moved down to the bottom. Seems like they may be aware. Yeah, pings out into mid. There's nobody holding mid lane.
And
they know they're here.
Yeah, I don't think he should have TP'd to the bottom lane. A lot of time wasted. There's still 2 bounty runes to be picked up. If they get a double kill,
they're gonna get at least one of them. As Kuman goes down, Big Numb will live, but yeah, as you said, I would have thought they would have suspected something's up there with nobody showing in the mid lane for quite some time as well.
Ooh,
top lane,
too salty.
Charlie Is he going to go down, Blizzy? They'll find him. Blizzy able to get the kill. Timing in past the tower as Blizzy will be able to TP away. Good move here from Cyber Legacy, pushing in whilst the Zeus hits the 6 to get that kill.
Zeus ulti got buffed in terms of damage, so it's a 300 damage level 1, minus 25% magic reduction. That's 225 pure damage, as you can call it. So once Zeus hits 6, you want to make a move. Bounty rune on bottom. Now they're checking it for NIP, big one. So this will allow Tiny to, just try to use combo on Zeus once, keep him low. His bottle is empty, and yeah, he has Raindrop. This is the item that you need to buy when you're playing against the Tiny.
Yeah, and when Supreme's able to combo you down, 100 to 0. Error's coming over as well, so they will have some follow-up burst damage. Let's see if they've got enough between the two of them. In fact, they've got the 3. Misha comes in as well. Magical's gonna need help. TP's coming in, but in fact, it's just set up for Shackle. As Error hits the perfect angle. Gets the kill. Kuman and Bignum also started to swing across from the bottom lane. Coming into the jungle, just a little scared at this moment, I guess, about laning into Saberlight Slardar after the start that NIP's had.
Kuman is level 4. Slardar, I mean, we discussed that it's a good matchup for him.
Yeah, he's in level 6.
CS. Some stacks being made, but Slardar and he's farming bottom. Rest of the team's just chasing them.
Oh, that NIP. They're in. They try and tear Kuman away for the two of them, but Bignum and Magical are there with the backup. They look over towards Supreme, power shot out into Kuman. Kuman trying for the chase. Shackle shot holds back the Zeus. Supreme starting to bottle up. Misha out of mana. Supreme's going to have the combo again in a second. Couple of seconds. Kuman's got to be a little careful. Bignum's starting to heal him back up. Supreme going to step back in. Magical, he's still got a little bit of mana left for a few more nukes. Saberlight's come across, but Supreme, he's going to be the first to fall as Cyber Legacy have the 4 of them lift up onto Error. Still has the win run, turns another Shackle, catches onto Magical and Bignum. Magical, has he got enough mana left for the final few bits of burst required? It looks like he does, and he has. They chase down Error as NIP going in very deep there. Bit of a greedy play coming in onto that deep jungle camp by the tier 2s. Cyber Legacy were always going to respond to that.
They should have baited immediately. After using the combo, not getting a kill, Io is gonna reset the fight. Slardar just continues to farm up on the bottom. Like Bignum's even tanky. Casual bracer, a magic stick keeps him alive.
Yeah, even with that DD, not quite enough damage coming out from Supreme to get that kill. Some nice counter moves here from Cyber Legacy, punishing an aggression that NIP's trying to bring.
Bottle refill on middle. Doom will be level 6 on the top lane. Medusa for now just jungling. Not of NIP members showing on top. Okay, he is level 6. Already level 7 right now. He's just saving a point.
Now Blizzy getting some excellent solo XP up here. That's Misha. And he's going to get dove upon. Yeah, Blizzy's just going to run straight at Misha. And Misha's dead. Blizzy just runs under the tower, nothing the AA can do. An easy solo kill for Blizzy. Over towards mid, setup attempted onto Magical, but there's the counter player. Slayer's there with a lift up, puts a stop to the move. Supreme and Error cannot dive in on this, and in fact Error himself is falling low, he's been taken out. Magical's able to turn, get a kill. This is another time in a row where NIP are trying for plays around this mid lane, and they're ending in disaster.
NIP is just playing way too aggressive right now. Their Slardar is having an extremely good time on the bottom lane. On top of net worth, like he's gonna get the blink dagger. Look how tanky he is. Level 7, high level, a casual cloak on him. This is something that we see way more often lately on the heroes, just having an extra magic resist. So they should be just chilling, trying to make stacks for Medusa. The game's going well for them. Like, Medusa is farmed, not as Sven at the moment, as we talked about. Sven has a cleave. Medusa needs to put points in the Mystic Snake instead of the split shot, so it does not farm as fast.
And Sven also has the Midas. Midas done on Kuman, so his farm's going to be looking very nice. Going for that brand boots into the Midas, meaning that he has it quite a bit faster than that of Charlie's Medusa. As Charlie, of course, with the Trez, the double Wraith bands. There'll still be a bit of time before he has his own Midas up and running.
Hand of Midas, huh? What an item.
I say that's what the meta's become. They tried to nerf it. it was, you know, sort of got nerfed out into oblivion, and then each of these little buffs over the patches, and Midas, it's definitely back now in that place where it's not going to be buffed again. This is as good as Midas is going to get. So enjoy it whilst it's there. It's in the jungle, Misha. I mean, they keep coming over it. NIP, they're just giving up kills. It sort of just seems like for what? Like, what are they gaining from this? As it just only feels like they're giving more power to Cyber Legacy every time they come over here.
They should just chill, you know, farm Blink Dagger on Slardar, farm a Blink Dagger on Tiny, try to get a pick off with Tiny. That's pretty much it. That's their job. Your Medusa is farming, keep them busy, but it's much easier to play Dota once two of your heroes have a Blink Dagger. And all you need to do is farm for 3 minutes. The Blink Daggers will be up. Even some extra armor coming out from Windranger, Medallion with the Medusa, with the Slardar Amp. This is the lineup that's gonna kill Roshan.
Oh, Misha! He just came up here before, he's trying to do it again!
Dude, you just died 3 times in a row in the same place. Oh, he got the Observer Ward. He really got it.
Okay, he got the ward. He got job done. He was able to complete the objective, but at the cost of his life a few times. So, I don't know how worth that is, but I'm sure he'll be telling you it's worth.
Yeah, I can definitely. Even talking to teammates. Yeah, we definitely needed to get rid of that ward. It's very crucial for our mid game, and I've done a great job. You know, I expect a raise coming up from the NIP.
Oh, here we go. Cyber Legacy. They're gonna try and smoke up the two of them. Doom's back online. Where they're gonna head? They're looking down bottom for some action. Blizzy. It's going to try and lead him with the phased drums. Saberlight hiding in the trees. Is he going to show? Smoke comes to an end. Blizzy knows that there's someone around here. Saberlight, he shows. He's come out into the wave. They're just going to drop the Doom down. And this will be a very dead Slardar. Extra backup coming in from Cyber Legacy as well to make sure they can quickly dispose of the Slardar before a backup from NIP comes in. There's nothing that Error and Supreme can do in response to that.
Zeus not getting any last hits from those kills. It's very important that you KS with the Zeus. Like, you want to get every single last hit that you can. This hero is extremely powerful, especially if you can delay their Blink Daggers.
Yeah, it's definitely, it still feels
Come on, Shovel, use it. Windranger. That's not efficiency. Also, this is not efficiency, giving away level 4 power shot to Rubik.
Oh yeah, Slayer's happy with that one. Bit of free and easy farming. But here we go. So here's the timing. Supreme, he's got the Blink Dagger. This is what should allow them to get rid of these pesky heroes like the Zeus. He's very vulnerable to these big burst heroes like the Tiny and the Slardar getting on top of him. So really up to NIP to now find a chance to get that jump and hunt him down.
Zeus not listening, not using ulti to KS, instead just scouting things out. Going straight into Aghanims. Okay. Just tanking up for now.
Oh, see Saberlight just able to take away that regen. And I imagine with that Thunder God's Wrath, I wonder if he was quick to check, because he may have seen that the blink was there on Tiny. There's NLP now with the smoke move, heading over towards mid. Magical still there at the front. He's a little vulnerable. Has to be cautious. He's pinging the tower. He knows that something's coming.
They have no vision in that area. They have only one Observer Ward on the bottom, one actually anti-Tinker Ward. Interesting. I'm not sure what that is for.
Here we go. Supreme, in with the combo, looking to take out the Eye. Bignum's able to pop the mech. The Ice Blast does come out onto Magical, but Blizzy is in with the stun. They'll look towards Saberlight. Saberlight's got to run away, but he's taking tower
still alive.
Supreme, he's falling low. Saberlight will live. They get the final burst onto Supreme. They'll also end up getting Saberlight too. As NIP, again, They just can't seem to find the fights. They keep trying to get something done around this mid lane, but Cyber Legacy's ready. In that case, they nearly had the IO, but Bignum, he's got the mech. The counter plays there, and NIP, they're just not finding anything with any of these moves that they're trying to make.
They did not execute that gank properly. Like, you need to take out the IO. Like, you were talking about Zeus clicking on the enemy heroes to see what they have. Seems like NIP did not do it. They did not do their homework. Like, you need to go in with the tiny combo, follow it up with... I think Power Shot was also on the wrong target in that fight.
Yeah, because Supreme, he was in with a combo onto the IO, and
they got a bit greedy.
Just needed that extra bit of burst, and they would have had it, but they didn't. They didn't get that last bit of damage onto him.
Medusa and Sven right now are pretty much equal, but what Sven brings to a team fight and what Medusa does is a huge difference. Full SNY, Hand of Midas Sven. So some status resistance, extra move speed, attack speed. Getting a BKB next. Not sure if BKB is the item here. Yeah, you are playing into a ton of stun and lockdown, but you're also playing into Medusa ulti, Slardar ulti, AA also pierces magic immunity. That's the interaction that, you know, whenever I see it, I have to think about it. And yeah, now it pierces magic immunity. Because it never did.
Is it? This is what 4 heroes hunting for Blizzard.
They're not getting him.
Oh, they've scanned him.
They scanned him. Let's see.
He's got to blink. Is he gonna blink? Blink! No, he didn't blink. He didn't blink.
That was so greedy.
Had all the opportunity to blink.
So greedy for him. He has the vision coming out from the catapult, and
yeah, why didn't he blink?
He heard the power shot. I don't know. This is why these teams, you know, are not playing in the Mortal League.
Just little misplays like that. NIP over towards mid. Supreme leading the way. Could have a good chance to jump the Zeus here. Does he want to go for it? He does. In he goes. Tosses him back into Saber Light. That'll do it.
You can see they're not on the same page. Look at the way they're executing the combo. AA uses ulti straight on Zeus, while Tiny performs a back toss. Also, you don't need AA ulti. You need to save ulti for IO. So this is a misplay from Misha. We've seen a couple of those, especially when he tried to de-ward 4 times in a row.
Let's see if they can get this tower off the back of that kill. I mean, Charlie's come in, now ready to join the fight. He has the man to done, so feeling sort of safe enough to show himself like this in the lane. They've got the full hood on Saberlight too, so multiple ways that they can really run in on this Zeus without worrying about dying immediately. And just the 1k lead now for Cyber Legacy. NIP are starting to close that gap, close that lead. Smoke's up for Cyber Legacy. They're going to see what they can find down here. They know that NIP's trying to push it out. NIP not showing at the moment on the wave.
Saberlight still does not have a neutral item. 18 minutes in. Someone stole his items.
Oh yeah. It's a bit peculiar. Supreme is going to go in and slay. They are able to take him out, but they're going to turn Doomshot down onto the Tiny. Tiny's dead. See if they can run over and chase for more. Saberlight caught out by the stun. Kuman and Bignum running him down. Saberlight throws down another crush. It's not going to stop him. I mean, they get the Rubik as they come in with the combo, but losing 2 cores in return for finding a support kill, that's never going to really feel that good.
This is not a good trade for NIP. I mean, I see what they're trying to do. Medusa still farming, Sven just much stronger than Medusa right now, and every single time Cyber Legacy is just outnumbering them because Sven wants to be able to join team fights while Medusa is just farming for now.
Yeah, Blizzy just heading straight up into the jungle there. Not feeling scared at all with the 2 stunners dead. Just coming in to get some information. There's BKB coming up next. How are we seeing on the Ags? Ags is done, so magical with his quick aghanims this game. So they've got to just make sure that Charlie continues to find this farm. Still in the top spot. NIP just got to keep this Deuce's game safe.
If NIP can make one good team fight, kill 2 supports who don't have a buyback, they can easily go into Roche Pit. Double damage spawned on bottom. They're
going to try
into Roche Pit right now. Yeah, it's a level 2 Slaughter ulti. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, they do it very quick with that. To the point where I don't know if Cyber Legacy is going to check it out. They do hit with the scan. And actually, well, with the ult now, yeah, with the Nimbus, they're able to get the vision. And that will be enough to spook NIP away. NIP only able to bring it down to half HP. So now things becoming a lot more awkward around the pit.
That's why I wanted to see a team fight into Roche. They have Zeus ulti, they have Nimbus. Pretty easy to scout things out. Now Kuman with the double, he's going in.
All right, he's just going to take it himself. He's got God Strength. They need to get in here quick. Ice Blast comes down to the two of them. Kuman pots the BKB. He's committing. Is he going to be able to fight? He's been bashed. Kuman can he finish? He gets the kill. Aegis on the deck. Supreme he's able to snatch it. Supreme able to find the steal. Big Nut tethers across. Mech pot. 10 falling low. As long as they can get everyone out here, they're going to be happy with this. Bignum and Kuman, they're starting to run back over. They know that Supreme's got the Aegis, but Supreme is incredibly low. Blizzy misses the stun. Supreme still goes down. The Nimbus finishes him off. That's the Aegis out of him. Cyber Legacy, do they want to continue to try and force this? NIP are holding the high ground. Supreme comes over towards Blizzy. The tether, the heals, it's not going to be enough. Supreme's in with the toss to finish off Blizzy.
Ooh, man, that team fight. AA using the ulti, connecting on 2, and they gave him a glimpse of vision. They blink in. But I love what Cyber Legacy did. They try to make use of that Roche was half HP, relocate on the bottom lane just for maximum farm efficiency. I don't think Tiny should have died there. Like he's like, yeah, I got the Aegis, I stole it, I can use it straight away. But I don't think it was necessary. And Tiny is kind of falling off. Like, he has lower net worth than Tiny because of those ganks that they tried to execute and failed in the early to mid game.
Yeah, you really see the difference in farm between Supreme, Saberlight in comparison to Magical and Blizzy. Definite difference right there now in the game.
Full Scotty will be completed on Medusa plus level 3 ulti. Yeah, I think NIP is ready to take a fight right now. They're super strong.
Now, what are we seeing on the ult timings for Cyber Legacy? God Strength's back up and so is the Doom. And the Aghanim's for Kuman, he should be pretty close to it. Okay, yeah, okay, just about an item away, 1300 gold off. So nearly has it, nearly has the level 18, so that'll be the next big power spike for him with the 18 and the Aghanims.
Dire are scanning.
So maybe just wanting to get that finished before they try and rush for a fight. Again, for they themselves to go hunting into the Deucer, it is a little scary. Their best efforts so far, Cyber Legacy, have been those fights that NIP's brought to them.
Once they finish the Ags and BKB on Doom, Cyber Legacy will also want to take a fight. They understand that this is a matchup. Sven into Medusa, like they want to be taking the fights right now because, you know, when you look at both of these teams, it feels like both teams feel like they should take a fight right now, even though Medusa is still a better, much better late game carry.
I mean, NIP, they're making moves over towards this fan. They're going to get the jump in onto Slayer. That should be an easy one. Throwing everything out onto the Rubik.
AA's misusing his ultis. Like, he needs to keep that ulti just to pop it on either AA on, Wisp or on Doom because they have a bunch of regions. Even try to use it on Sven, you know. Medusa with the Scotty will slow him down. I love what Charlie's doing, just getting some cheap damage, Crystallis, for now. And, you know, after that he might just get a straight butterfly, so he does not need to care about Sven. One of the reasons why you build Hand of Midas on Medusa is because her talents are insanely good, especially at the level 20, 25 split shot, uses modifiers.
It's incredibly strong with, especially with the itemization that we see Deuces go nowadays with these Scardis, really falling into favor. Now we should have the timing. Yeah, Blizzy has got the BKB. And that's almost certainly the Aghanims flying out to Kuman. So they've got those big item timings. And Cyber Legacy immediately out on the hunt. They're ready with the 3-man smoke. Of course, Big Num ready to relocate Kuman in if they do find a good fight, the three of them. And no signs of NIP on the map right now. Cyber Legacy don't have any information to work with. See if anyone shows around the mid. Supreme. And so he blinks away there as the smoke gets dispelled from Blizzy. Shows himself on the wave.
He's not gonna have a blink dagger to initiate a fight for 30 seconds. He needs to blink down and then reset the cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, they can't really find anything yet. NIP just walk up and take the tier 1. Do lose the tier 2 tower top in response though. Now Blizzy, he's gonna jump in. He's going to go in with the BKB, pops the Doom onto the Medusa. He wants to start the playoff. By time for Kuman to come up with the stun.
Nice toss back.
It's going to save the Medusa a little bit, but Kuman, he's still able to run this down. As Cyber Legacy, they're chasing. Have they got the damage to kill this off? The mana's low. Charlie gets the Stone Gaze off, but it's not going to keep him alive, as the damage is there. And that was, I mean, that was a ballsy way to start the fight there from Blizzy, but it worked out. He just went straight in, BKB, Doom on the Medusa right in front of the entirety of NIP, but it worked. He was able to walk out and just dropping the Doom, meant that this Sven could get in onto the Medusa without the threat of the Stone Gaze.
Yeah, this Doom, once he pops the BKB, they don't have the answer for it. Yeah, you have AA ulti that pierces magic immunity, same goes for Slaughter, but that's not gonna stop him from using the ulti on the target that he wants to go for.
A very nice initiation there from Blizzy. That's going to be a little scary for NIP that he can make moves such as that. Blizzy coming in, trying to save Saberlight. Ice Blast. It's going to come out onto Blizzy. Blizzy. Oh, actually, power shot.
Barely misses.
That's going to mean that Blizzy's going to live, I think, unless Saberlight can come in with another jump. He will be able to do so. Saberlight able to blink over. Magical couldn't quite stop the blink in time with the lightning bolt. They will catch Blizzy. Kuman and Big Num still looking for the side.
Oh, that's the shackle.
But they got the damage. They're trying to find this IO. No Ice Blast available. Saberlight, he's in, but Kuman turns with the stun. NIP won't be able to chase the Sven. Kuman's able to disengage.
I would love to see one Force Staff on side of NIP against the Sven, against Doom, just to push people out. Tiny did his job, try to go for this play to back toss to the ally. The target that was Doom, successful, but still, it's very hard against Sven. With the new Aghanim Scepter, he just chases you down.
Yeah, and that pretty much is the only save that they have against targets on their team being doomed. Just that toss to try and separate them. No real hard way of keeping a doomed target safe in the middle of a fight.
Medusa needs to be careful about her positioning. Like, yeah, she's super strong, but if she gets Doom and Sven pops the ulti, just starts running at her, with the BKB, they don't have the answer. They don't have any saving abilities nor items.
Top lane, NIP do have Saberlight with the invis, but they've got to be very careful how they go trying to start a fight, especially with the time passed and Doom and Godstrength back online again. Cyber Legacy, they're having to run at them. In fact, there's a relocate coming in. Blizzy, he's leading the way. Saberlight, he's going to jump over, look towards Blizzy, but Blizzy's got backup. They've got to be careful. Supreme comes in with a combo, but Blizzy's got a BKB. Supreme just jumping into his death. There's a Stone Gaze going on somewhere up to the north, away from the rest of them as they're entirely split up. The Doom comes down on the Medusa. They're just going to be able to kill this Charlie Medusa. There's nothing that can be done to save him. He's caught separated from the team. The Medusa is down. Kuman jumps over, picks up another one. That's 10k lead now for Cyber Legacy. This game's starting to get into a very rough territory here for NIP.
They try to go for Doom, but he's too tanky to bring him down. They could if they use AA ulti, if the shackle connects full time combo. That's a dieback. He's dead.
Or is he? The crush might save him.
Superman's gonna go.
If he finds another stun target, and he will, he's over onto Saberlight. They've got the stun from Blizzy. Saberlight goes down.
Oh, he took one for his teammate because he already used the buyback. Next Roach will respawn in 2 minutes. This is going to be a free tier 2 tower. Full dataless on Sven. What is Medusa going for?
I don't think Charlie's had the chance to progress into his next item, really. What did he get? He got the small crit. And then these deaths, you know, a couple of times, just haven't been able to find a strong fight around the Medusa. Charlie's just been separated from them, and Cyber Legacy have caught them in positions where the NIP's just not prepared to fight back.
What Sven was doing, he bought a Demon Edge and just waited to see like Medusa's item progression. If she gets Butterfly, he gets MKB, but she just died twice, so now he can afford to get Daedalus, which is much better item for him.
Oh, mid. I got the Stone Gaze. Kuman pots the BKB Ice Blast. Does land on the Sven.
Balance in all things.
Flies out with the stun. So, I mean, there's now no Stone Gaze, and Sven Kuman didn't commit the God Strength, so still ready to fight Cyber Legacy. NIP, they're going to check out Roche. Roche just about to spawn in under a minute.
NIP's plan to come back into this game revolves around getting the Roche 40 seconds. If Roche was up right now, I think that would be a game-winning move for NIP possibly, where Medusa gets Aegis and then they have to use Doom on her, and she just does not care about, you know, that first Doom.
Yeah, that ult there from Magical, showing that they were smoked up around this Roche area, so they know that the NIP is trying to prepare for the Roche. They're going to head straight over, make sure they don't give the chance for this Roche to go that way. As NIP, they've got to be prepared for this. They're going to know that Cyber Legacy is going to come storming out the base, chasing them down. BKB's done on Charlie, so at least a chance if he gets that off before he gets doomed, maybe helping him against some of the follow-up Magical, but still, if Kuman's on top of him with the BKB and the God Strength, this Medusa will still fall. Let's see who can start the fight here. And both teams aware of what's going on. Sableye, he's going to jump in with the 3-man stun. But again, they've got the Doom onto the Medusa. They found Charlie. Charlie needs help, and he's not going to get it. Charlie's down. As Blizzy, every single time he's finding the Doom target. These initiations from Blizzy, just NIP's not ready for them. He's dooming the Medusa every time, taking Charlie out of the fights. And without the Medusa, NIP have nothing to fight back at Cyber Legacy.
Oh man, Blizzy's having such an extremely good game. He understands, I need to doom this Medusa. The rest of the team doesn't really do that much damage. This Tiny has fallen off so quickly because of those couple of failed ganks on a mid. His item progression is non-existent. It's a Blink Dagger Echo Saber Tiny, 32 minutes in.
3-6-3. It's been a rough game for Supreme, and now Roshan, it's up, and Cyber Legacy, they'll take that very easily for themselves. Over to the pit they go. This one will be there. 17k lead against NIP, and Blizzy, he's even fighting Misha underneath the tier 4s.
Misha's dead.
They're just styling on him behind tier 4s, just Slayer and Blizzy diving in.
While the rest of the team is killing Roshan, so Cheese and Aegis for them. Oh man, that one's looking real rough for NIP.
It is, that, as you said, just all they have in this game is the Medusa, and Cyber Legacy have just perfectly taken the Medusa out of the fights each time. They know that with that Doom, NIP, they do not have the support, the lineup that can do anything to protect the Medusa. This Medusa gets doomed before, especially before she's ever pop a BKB or the Stone Gaze. She's just dead, because Kuman's just going to walk in, get on top of her, and Charlie's out of the fight every time. So somehow NIP, they've got to start the fight themselves, getting on top of Blizzy, keeping him held back from Charlie.
Tiny, Slardar plus a Shackle combo, this is how he died. Right now, their vision, they have no vision across the river. And do I see, is there a single observer ward? Am I blind, Owen? I don't see any.
No, are they in the shop, or they've just all been dewarded? What's going on? Where are their observers? There's one.
Thank you.
There we go.
Now with the Shiva's Guard on Doom, you know, just reducing the regeneration, lifesteal, blinking in, providing vision, and it's going to be much easier to fight Medusa.
Hello.
Oh, there they go.
Stone Gaze is out. The Doom is there again, and the Stolen Ice Blast also coming out.
On the Nimbus.
This Medusa is well and truly dead again. Dead Charlie. And NIP, they gotta run. Nobody else is gonna be able to fight. They haven't got any items, they've got nothing. Back to the base they go. And again, Jess. The Medusa is well and truly dealt with by Cyber Legacy's play. As this game, I mean, it's over Lacoste, right? If they've lost about 16 fights in a row and not able to do anything with the Medusa. Charlie's dead for a minute, no buyback. Is there really any way that NIP can come back to into this game? If
Superman somehow manages to jump on the fountain, he's still alive.
They've got the stolen Stone Gaze. Slayer's gonna walk in. Supreme's dead. It's a second core out.
That's Aegis. Full HP Sven, full mana.
25k lead. I mean, they're just so far ahead. It's Cyber Legacy there. I mean, this is a brilliant way for them to start their day, coming in this game one against NIP. And, I mean, they just look so much more on the ball. There was no mistakes made here by Cyber Legacy sort of from the 15th minute onwards. And NIP, again, in this game, just looking very lost in regards to what to actually do, how to actually pull off the fights.
Now, looking at the game, you know, AA did not manage to hint a lot of the blast. He was caught out so many times out of position. They also managed to get only 9 kills in this type of a game. With the Slaughter, with your mid-tiny,
yeah,
like, you need to be more aggressive. But they were choosing the wrong fights at the wrong time.
Oh, it's been a rough one. And a game as well where, I mean, do you still sort of stand by when you look at the drafts that this, you know, this is not a game where Cyber Legacy would necessarily come in with a big brain draft. Like, NIP's lineup did have obvious strengths against some of the cores of Cyber Legacy, like this Zeus. It's just that NIP were never able to actually abuse those
They
strengths.
should punish those. Slaughter, Tiny should, plus AA, of course. If Tiny lacks just a bit of damage to kill someone, this is where AA comes into a play. They found him. He's dead.
He's just dead in the river, Supreme. What's he doing?
Full Scotty on Sven, level 25. Scotty just completely ruins range heroes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kuman just... He's so massive. Just 10k ahead of Adusa now. 37 minutes in. It is rough for NIP. Leveler as well, why not? Have that for the base pushing.
Press F in the chat for F10k. This is
they never
the
got
difference
that.
between these two carries. Leveler. Oh my god.
I mean, that's Gaben saying, let's take this to game 2. Let's finish this one.
It's not just Leveler, it's a moon shard as well. Not sure when he farmed that, but
yeah, Kuman's just got everything right now. He's pretty much not really got anywhere else he could go. Well, that's not true. I guess it's the Ags. Yeah, you're right. Get the Ags up. He's still casually playing here with his 30k lead, Cyber Legacy.
I can do with more of that.
NIP holding on.
oh god, they even found Spell Prism. Whenever you have certain heroes like a Zeus, Octarine Core, Spell Prism, CDR talent.
Yep.
Good luck. Stolen Stone Gaze.
Radiant are scanning.
I want a DD.
It's not like they need it.
No. I mean, it really is Gaben saying that, have a leveler, have a DD. Let's just go next game. This game's over. There we go. DD Zeus, a DD, no, not a DD Zeus, a DD Sven. DD Sven, level 25. Kuman with all the items in the world. He's ready to end it. And NIP, they better brace themselves for one more fight that's probably not going to be a pretty one. If the last many fights were anything to go by.
Flicker, huh? Usually I love that item, but in this kind of situation, I don't find it extremely efficient. They just planted Observer and the Sentry. They wanted to go from the side where they already took the Raxes, but there's a Sentry Ward from NIP and the Creep Wave, so that's going to be scouted out.
Using the Thunder God's Wrath, checking the position.
They're still respecting Medusa.
Oh, he's
Medusa on the high ground. If they can't find her,
Midas though, this is the real tough bit. If use your Midas. There's creeps there, right? Is there not creeps there? Okay, there's not creeps there. Fair enough.
4 seconds, don't block the camp.
Oh no. Don't block it, Misha. There we go. We're all good. Midas has been used. We're fine.
This is it. This is the comeback. The usage of that Midas increases their win percentage by minus 0.25.
Builds morale, you know. At this sort of stage, when you're down 34k, if you look over at your carry and his Midas has not been used, then you feel that you can see that he's throwing in the towel. If you see that cooldown there, though, you know that the carry's still trying. He's still ready to give this a shot, Charlie. They're hiding.
They can see him.
Oh, they've been found. Nimbus is just out.
2 observer wards in the same area. They just
3 observer wards.
Yeah, they know 3 right now, so they know that you know, these are the sides Cyber Legacy is gonna come from. Even though they try to go for a sneaky play on the bottom with the smoke and placing observer plus a sentry in there. You know, the best part of Dota is when you lose 2 set of Raxes, so you know where they're gonna enter, right? That's predictable, kind of.
Yeah, a strategical bonus for NIP despite how far behind they are. Again, this hiding spot that they've got, just trying to stick around, is been found out every time by Cyber Legacy. Kuman, he was thinking of charging in. I won't go for the deuces straight up though.
Refresher, Octarine, Spell Prism, Eggs on Zeus.
Oh my goodness.
Zeus is such a nuisance to play into super late game.
I mean, and just the fact that Magical's been able to have this sort of a game against heroes that I feel on paper should have been able to really punish him, but Magical's been able to have a beautiful time here despite that 7-2 and 17 and an incredible amount of farm, getting close to overtaking that of the Medusa.
Look at his itemization. Like, there's not a single defensive item. You can consider Blink as a defensive item, trying to...
Yeah, but no Yules, no Force, and he's not dying.
No force,
they still can't kill him.
No Ghost Scepter. He died only 2 times in this game. That's
crazy.
Something that should not happen.
Another DD. There we go. And check out. Oh, they found Saberlight. Was trying to push out that bottom lane. And they come with a relocate. 3 waves going straight towards the base of NIP. Kuman going to casually pick up a butterfly.
Yeah, does not even want to use that. Just keep it in the backpack.
Maybe he's gonna give it to the Medusa, like an offering. If he goes and puts that down in front of Medusa, that would make my year.
I got a encyclopedia. It's Carla's birthday today. Divine Rapier.
That's the only way. It's
only
the only way.
5,000 gold away from it.
He needs that butterfly as a present.
They need to stay positive. Roche respawn, so there's gonna be Cheese Aegis plus something. Axe.
Who's taking the axe, Blizzy?
I think you give that to Blizzy. Yeah. The extra duration on stun.
Oh, hang on. What's going on here, Charlie? What's the stone gaze? Kuman will be frozen. Can they kill him the once? He's able to get the BKB off his spear and bash, but the 2 of them have been stunned. Kuman goes down the once. As the BKB is out from NIP, they retreat up to the high ground. Kuman has been shackled. Any way to get in on this, though? Supreme's going to try. Comes in with the Avalanche. Kuman did use the God Strength before the Aegis, so they will hold back a little bit, Cyber Legacy here. Buyback coming out from both sides, Misha and Bigdom, as the 2 supports return.
And that relocate definitely not needed there. And I mean, they have Zeus still, 3 observer wards standing in that area. If they go together, just try to, you know, devour those. Still 4,000 gold away from Medusa's Rapier. It's something that could change things. If Blizzy cannot make a jump on Medusa, they have a ton of minus armor. They have, I believe, full Solar Crest on Era, and Slaughter is level 18 at least.
I mean, that is the thing. If NIP can make sure that Charlie's just sat right back, never gets jumped, he gets the Rapier. Like there is still a chance, despite them being down 45,000 gold. If they make sure that Charlie doesn't die.
Well, they need 4 staffs. They have 1 cape, even though it gets dispelled by Stormhammer with the talent. They have Zeus, but still you want to have any kind of save you can buy for your Medusa, because she is the win condition. She needs that rapier. 3,000 gold away. I mean, she's farming fast. 1,000 gold per 2 minutes.
$47K. I mean, we're reaching some incredible numbers in terms of how far Cyber Legacy's ahead. But NIP, they're going to come out. They're going to find Slayer.
And some buybacks.
Some buybacks here. Blizzy, he's going to try and get in on the back line. He's going to be able to find. He found the Medusa, but the BKB and Stonegaze was out in time. Blizzy starting to step away. Toss up from Supreme. Blizzy getting a little low. They got the damage to finish him. He's able to pop the cheese, and now the weakness. The weakness is found as the Stonegaze and BKB come to an end. Charlie falls. Has got buyback on the Medusa. Misha, though, does not. And Era also taken down. He does.
I think one of the plays would be try to back toss Medusa out of a team fight, because you know the Sven is coming.
There we go. 52K lead right now for Cyber Legacy. Now if... Oh! Hey, they're in.
That's a good shack.
That's a good shackle and a good toss. Blizzy's going to jump in on Charlie. Charlie needs help, and he needs it now. They've got to get Charlie out of here. Supreme goes down. Charlie trying to run away, but Kuman chases him down. The shackle comes out. They have got them underneath the tower. Kuman crushed up by Saberlight, but it's not enough control. Kuman will be able to fight on strong, take out Charlie. GG is called. And finally here at 60K gold lead, Cyber Legacy will take this game 1.
Even though it was a 50,000 gold lead in that fight, if they had a rapier and one like defensive item, 4 staff plus Lotus Orb on one of the heroes, I'm gonna say it, NIP could have made a